Optimista hemos entendido.
Yeah, optimistic
Está muy bien,
because of
es muy parecido.
for the future. I'm so optimistic because I said for the young people. And I'm so optimistic because now I am in the Spain. And thank you, mucho gracias to Spain. Spain is playing a very good role for justice. And justice is very important. Spain as government, Spain as parliament, Spain as NGO, media and people. So mucho gracias because you are the one who break the fears from injustice around the world, especially in this year in these days of genocide, of wars. So your loud voices as country giving me a very big optimistic in addition to the role of the...
Si les parece, vamos a dar paso.
Let me say just a quick word. I have to echo the words of my colleague here. I think Spain has a very high standing in the world because you have taken a courageous position against war, for justice in the world, and you have stood against some very powerful people in the world. So thank you, Spain, for doing the right thing.
Thank you, Spain, really. And this is a message from people in our countries and in the world. Really thank you. And keep brave. We need this. Brave leadership and brave people and brave companies.
Muchas gracias. Bueno, vamos a dar paso por lo menos pues nos da tiempo a dos. Yo creo que una segura, la de Patricia Ima, que es premiada de la Fundación Princesa de Girona, nos tiene que decir para quién va la pregunta. No solo de esa Patricia aquí. Adelante.
Para profesor. Uy, perdón.
No pasa nada, no te preocupes por el papel. Ya está, adelante.
Sí, muchas gracias. Para profesor. I work in the development of sustainable materials, and every day I see how difficult it is for an environmentally better solution to reach the market. So it is often feels that we continue making decisions based on short-term economic indicators. From your perspective, what do you think we are measuring incorrectly as a society? Because you've talked about the externalized cost of normal solutions.
I think that's an excellent question. We have worked on this for more than 30 or 40 years, but sometimes the message is forgotten. You see, the easy solutions look very profitable in the short term, but they are very expensive in the long term. And I can also give you, I apologize to the smokers in the audience, but a very personal, individual. If you smoke, yes, you feel good, but after some years, you will fall sick. If you smoke, the taxes from the cigarettes, the government gets more money. They'll say, oh, we have more taxes. But in the future, they have to spend much more on health. So there is a benefit in the short term, but there is a cost in the future. Many of the problems of environmental pollution are exactly that. If it's plastics or e-waste or anything else, it's easy to throw it away. But the costs come in the future and maybe to a different generation. So if we analyze the economic cost properly over the long term, technically this is called life cycle analysis, and I have done a lot of work on this. It is very easy to show that the environmentally beneficial solution is also the best solution for the economy, and it is also the best solution for society.
Creo que nos da tiempo a otra pregunta. Elisa Pérez, creo que la tiene preparada. Está aquí por aquí. Adelante, Elisa.
I have a question for Kरमा. Do you think that the concept of peace has evolved since you were awarded the Nobel Prize? Do you think that the concept of peace has evolved since you received the Nobel Prize?
For me, as I said, that peace for me is not become. And I want peace especially after I won Nobel Peace Prize. They said peace, that means that you have to be very wise woman, speaking very slowly, and giving lectures from the high mountain. And don't speak about injustice. Don't put your finger in front of dictators. No, this is not peace. Peace for me is continue fighting for justice, is continue fighting against wars, against corruption, against, as I said, oppression, injustice, for equality, freedom, democracy, environmental justice, economic justice. This is peace for me. So this is the definition. So for me, it doesn't, as a definition, it doesn't change. This is the peace that I fought for since the day one that I raised for freedom and democracy. And at the same time, it is the same peace that I am struggling for now. But before it was against one dictator in my country, and now against dictators around the world. So I'm working for guaranteeing peace in everywhere, in every field, against every dictator around the world. And I have a lot of people who share in me the same passion, and we are the nightmare of the dictators. This is the peace. World without dictatorship. This is the peace.
Bueno, nos queda poco tiempo, yo tengo el reloj que me chiva lo que nos queda, muy poquito, pero sí me gustaría que los dos dijeran qué valor no podemos perder en ese camino hacia el mundo que viene. Es lo más importante que tenemos que salvaguardar. Cualquiera de los dos puede empezar. Vamos a cambiar el orden. Empieza la señora Carvalho.
Values, freedom, democracy, equality, justice, accountability. I can gather all that things in one simple word that everyone can know it, which is compassion. Feeling on people around the world, people who suffer from injustice, from dictatorship, from poverty, from ignorance, it's compassion. Feeling that we are belong to one humanity, and we have to help each other, we have to love each other, we have to face all kinds of racism, of violence, of hatred, of supporting dictators, of supporting corruption, etc., etc. So this is compassion. It's compassion. Be with people, helping families, and with many aspects in economy, in social, in politics, in environment, and now in the digital sphere.
Señor Munasendi, ¿cómo lo ve?
I fully agree with what she said, but I would also add ethical and moral values. Because if we have ethical and moral values from the youngest age, then sustainability will flow out from this. Peace will flow out from this. And empathy. You see, there is, everybody knows about IQ, the intelligence quotient. But there is also another measure called empathic quotient, which is EQ, which is how closely you relate to other people in your social circle. And EQ, in my view, is more important than IQ. And for this you have to have ethics, morality, and compassion.
Empatía y compasión están muy cerca los dos. Muchísimas gracias, ha sido un placer tener a los premios Nobel de la Paz hablar con nosotros y ayudarnos un poco a encarar ese mundo que viene. Ojalá que ese optimismo se mantenga y haya motivos para mantenerlo. Gracias a los dos, se merecen un aplauso. Yo creo.